Every man dreams of his woman worshiping his cock. It doesn't matter what size it is, how hard it is, how long it is, how girthy it is. He wants it. Hey wild ones, I'm Lucy, and this is Pussy Powered. In today's video, we're talking about how to give your man an exquisite penis massage. I have been waiting for this. Well, isn't that the same thing as a hand job, Lucy? No, it is not. It is not a hand job. It is an intentional time where you are giving to your man with no expectation of anything in return from him, where he is simply receiving. For a lot of men, this is a completely foreign concept because just like us women, we have this pressure and this expectation to perform a certain way, to be wet or to be hard or to come within a certain time frame. And the experience of a penis massage is one of the best gifts that you could possibly give your man. So how do you go about giving your man a penis massage? 1, make the invitation and set the expectation. Ask him if he'd be open to you giving this experience to him. And let him know this is not a hand job, this is so much more. Up front, let him know that this is a time where he can just relax, let down his guard, not feel the need to perform in any way. This is a sacred time for him to relax, to feel, to breathe. A time for him to receive the energy and the love that you are giving to him. And there's no expectation of him to like touch you back in any way or pleasure you in return. He is simply receiving. I cannot emphasize that enough. So you're also not expecting him to be like stroking your arm or touching your hair or whatever it is that you usually do when you're exchanging sexual energy. And there's also no expectation of him staying hard. In fact, he will probably go from soft to hard multiple times during this process. Remind him and reassure him that it's okay to get soft and he doesn't need to perform for you in any way. And if you set this expectation up front before you go into the experience, he will already have that sigh of relief that he's not expected to perform or look any particular way for you. 2, decide on when you're going to do this. When we really value and prioritize something, we set aside a time for it. We don't just wait for it to spontaneously happen on its own. And this absolutely applies to giving the penis massage, to your self-pleasuring, and to your sex life in general. So since you are the one creating this safe space for him to unfold and receive and allow and feel, you take the initiative and ask him. Now, if he's used to being the one who's taking initiative on anything sexual related, then this already is going to be different for him, setting the frame for this experience that you are about to provide him. So make it official and ask him to meet you at the place, at the time, prepared and ready to receive. 3, prepare what you will need for the massage ahead of time. Warm up some coconut oil, make sure that you've got some towels, get him a glass of water. Think ahead to what details may make this an even more exquisite and pleasurable experience for him. And if you're asking him to be on time, prepared, ready to receive, then you also be there on time, prepared with everything you need, ready to give. 4, ground yourself. Before you begin, ground yourself through meditation, breath work, visualization, really attuning yourself to your source and flow of energy as you prepare to let that flow from you to him. You can envision flowing light, loving energy from the crown of your head down through all of your chakras or main energy centers, flowing between your hands, envisioning yourself being charged up with pure bliss, loving, pleasurable energy. 5, the pre-massage. Now, depending on how you're situated, if you're on a bed or if you're on the floor, you may get behind him or you may get on top of him, facing him, however is comfortable for both of you. And place your hands on his chest. Then invite him to breathe deeply with you, synchronized for 10 deep breaths, getting the two of you energetically and spiritually connected before you begin the massage. Now, as you're breathing together, envision this light energy flowing flowing from you to him, back to you, back to him in a continuous flow. He doesn't need to visualize this, but if he is open to it, you can both visualize this together, and that will open both of you up even more. Now, before I go on to the next tip, I really want to emphasize, do not get caught up in the mechanics of how to do the massage. Trust your intuition, trust your energy, trust your inner knowing that you will be able to sense what he needs, how, when, how much, and for how long. That is literally not something that anyone else can teach you. It is a trust and a knowing and a certainty in yourself that only you can cultivate for yourself. And one of the most important things as you're massaging is to stay fully present with him and with that moment. If at any point you notice yourself getting caught up in your thoughts or getting distracted or thinking about what you're doing after this or what you're gonna do tomorrow, breathe, refocus your energies on your lover and get out of your head and back into your body, focusing flowing energy from your palms to your lover's body. And before you begin the full massage, remind him that there is no end goal, and remind yourself that there is no end goal. If he doesn't make it to the finish line that he's used to making it to, or that you're used to him making it to, it doesn't mean that you didn't do a good enough job. It doesn't mean that you're not a great lover. It doesn't take away any of your worthiness or deservingness or lovableness. So let's just get that straight right off the bat before you even begin the massage. And also, one or both of you might cry because it can be a very emotionally charged experience to just receive and to fully give. We both cried the first time I gave him a penis massage, and there is absolutely no shame in that. You are doing such deep, energetic, and spiritual and emotional healing simply by giving the massage, and for him simply by receiving it. And it feels so damn good to see your lover unfold in this way, releasing and letting himself simply be. It really is a sacred experience. 6, the massage. All right, we're getting into the action here. Now you're ready to begin the actual massage. First, set a timer for an hour to an hour and 20 minutes. It seems like a long time, but trust me, it flies by. And now again, I highly recommend having some coconut oil, maybe some vitamin E oil, something that is natural and not irritable at all. No fake fragrances and things like that. We don't want a bunch of essential oils that could potentially irritate his skin. So coconut oil is fantastic for all of that. And you want to make sure that you have plenty. You're going to be applying it to more than just his penis. So after you're done with the deep breathing and you're feeling synchronized and energetically connected, apply some oil to your hands and start massaging his chest. Slowly, envisioning again this light, loving energy flowing from your palms to his body. Imagining his heart space opening up and the energies in his chest, in his heart, stirring up. He might have his eyes closed at this point. He might be looking at you. If he's looking at you, make sure that you are making eye contact as you are doing this. Take your time massaging all of his chest area, his shoulders. Men can carry so much tension in their shoulders and in their necks, in their traps. So be sure to oil up well so that it's nice and smooth, and massage outwards, flowing the energy from the center out. You can massage the neck. Men tend to like more of a firm touch as opposed to a really soft, gentle, feather-like touch. And then work your way down into the chest space. Now, if you envision working with the chakras, right, you can be like flowing energy from the head, kind of massaging the head, and then working your way down around the temples, envisioning the third eye space in this area, and then working your way down to the throat, really inviting his throat to relax. Relax his jaw. And then you work your way back down to his chest area, massaging all of this, stirring up that heart energy. And then when you get to right here where the solar plexus chakra is, massaging that space in a clockwise motion, visualizing this source of power opening up as you're massaging it. And seriously, follow your intuition on this for how long to spend in each area. And you slowly work your way down, and then you're at the sacral chakra around the belly. Take a little extra time with this one. You may want to massage with 2 hands going in an outward motion, or you can massage both hands going in a circular motion, stirring up those energies in there. Then you work your way down. Your hands are going to be like right at the top of the pubic bone, and you're going to gently massage again, massage outwards, and you'll probably be feeling those hip bones right there. So get like right inside of those hip bones, right in the groin. Some men like a lot of pressure, some men are more sensitive in there. Pay attention to your partner's physical cues and massage accordingly. Next, massage around the thighs. Notice how we're not going straight in for the cock and balls. You're working your way to it. Massage the inner thighs, the outside of the thighs, the butt if you can like reach in under there, and then work your way all the way down to his calves and to his feet. If you are confident his feet are clean on the bottom, then you can massage them as well. But remember, you're going to be using these same hands to touch his penis, so you don't want to touch anything that's potentially dirty. Next, work your way back up the legs to the thighs, and then, you guessed it, to the penis. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about specific strokes. There are tons of videos on YouTube all about just that, but I will give you some pointers on a couple of common ones. So you've got the corkscrew motion, where you're twisting as you're pulling away. Not too much pressure on the head, mostly on the base and the shaft. The head is very sensitive and we don't want to overdo it, especially if you're going to be touching on and off throughout the course of an hour or more. Throughout this whole experience, you are building up the sexual energy throughout his body, working with the energy in his energy centers, opening that up, unblocking that flow, and then drawing that attention to the penis. All right, back to the penis. You can also shift to stroking the underside of the penis as maybe you cup the balls. Depends on what your man likes. You probably have a good idea at this point of what he does like and what he doesn't like, so definitely follow that first and foremost. And again, this is not about going fast and furious and trying to get him off. This is about slowing down and letting him really be in his body without any hurry to come. Now from this point, you may want to shift from massaging around the balls, around the penis, and back up into the groin, into the abdomen, back up into the chest, and just flow this energy throughout the whole body. One thing you definitely do not want to do during this experience is just focus all of your attention on the penis, because then he's gonna feel the pressure. So instead, when you're there, really let your admiration and your enthusiasm and your pure love be seen and felt. Every man dreams of his woman worshiping his cock. It doesn't matter what size it is, how hard it is, how long it is, how girthy it is. He wants it. So let him have that. Give that gift to him. Admire it. Really look at it and try to see it through a different lens. Really let yourself get present with his penis and his balls. Noticing the intricacies, the uniqueness of it, the beauty of it, the texture of it, the firmness, the softness, whatever is right in front of you. Be present with it. Flow love to it. Envisioning this loving energy flowing from whatever part of his body you are touching. What he really wants from you is your awe, your hunger for his cock. So tap into that. Now, if he gets really close to coming and it's early on, then slow down, move your attention and your hands and your energy to other parts of his body, letting that energy continue to build. Give him the gift of this full, rich experience. You don't want to let it cut off too early. Now, if you're nearing the end of this time that you've set aside and you feel the sexual energy building and he's ready to come, then go ahead and bring him to that point. If he hasn't come and you feel like this massage experience has come to an end, ask him if he would like to come and remind him again that there is no pressure to, he doesn't have to. Ultimately, whatever you do, whether it is you stroking him, touching him, having sex with him, leave that up to him. 8. Post-massage. After you are all done, ask him to breathe with you again. You can straddle him again or come up behind him and place your hands on his chest over his heart. And if you're feeling it and you think he'd be up for it, ask him to place his hands on your chest over your heart. And as you look into each other's eyes, take 10 deep, slow breaths together. Then thank him for letting you give him this experience. Expect nothing in return, not even a thank you, although more than likely he will give you lots of thanks, whether that's now or later. Ask him how his experience was and how he's feeling. He might be feeling like just on fucking cloud 9, feeling so loved, feeling so seen, feeling so accepted. He might be feeling really emotional. He might be feeling confused about what he just experienced in his body, but in like the best of ways. Whatever it is that he's feeling, his feelings and his experience are valid. Be present with him as he's sharing and remain open, staying grounded in who you are, continuing to stay attuned to this source of life force energy flowing through you. And as you do that, you are continuing to hold this safe space, this safe container for him to share honestly, openly, and vulnerably. And the more that you show up in this way and show him that you can hold this space for him, that he can be vulnerable with you, that he can share honestly with you, that's going to create more trust and connection between the two of you. And he's going to feel safer to open up to you, which also creates space for you to open up to him and for your entire relationship to level up. All right, wild ones, that is it for today. I'd love to hear what you think about the idea of giving or receiving a penis massage. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more videos on sexual empowerment and healing for women. In the meantime, here's to your unleashing for a pussy-powered life.